Imagine a world where the water didn't just rise, it stopped moving, turning the oceans into vast, toxic swamps that breed horrors beyond imagination. You are part of a desperate group of survivors navigating the stagnant waters, only to find that the end of seasons isn't just a meteorological shift, but a biological catastrophe that has rewritten the rules of life on Earth. But when you discover that survival in this new epoch isn't about finding high ground, but about mastering the treacherous ecology of a rotting world, you realize that endurance isn't about staying dry. It's about adapting to the decay through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to the Stagnant Waters, the fourth pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Mike Kraus and Aiden Cross's end-of-season series. If you love ecological horror tropes, realistic survivalism, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated terror of facing a hostile environment through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral chill of body horror with the profound weight of human resilience. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's struggle against a new wave of aquatic threats, thrusting them into a race against time to secure a safe haven before the stagnant tide consumes their community. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of brine and rot, the static of dying radios, and the creeping dread of knowing that every shadow in the water hides a predator or a memory that wants to kill you. Kraus and Cross excel at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but eternal submersion. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular survivor hero trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting monsters. It's about understanding the complex ecology of a hostile biome, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior numbers. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of End of Seasons lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonists aren't just cold, calculating gamers. They are deeply human individuals struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major horde or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical power fire, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonists don't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. The Stagnant Waters is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Mike Kraus and Aiden Cross have crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the clamor. The system is live, but his future is bright.